Good morning. With food prices what they are, and the likelihood that many of us are not going to be able to get food assistance this November, I want to talk a little bit about making do. As food costs go out of sight and Trump plans to shut down food stamps for the month of November, here are a few ways that I get by. I don't eat beef. I never cared for beef, so I don't miss it. While I do buy seafood, some chicken, occasionally turkey, I have cut my spending on all meats. For chili and other dishes, I buy fake beef crumbles and other non-meat substitutes. And I stock up on dried beans and rice, particularly chickpeas. I use chickpeas in hummus, falafel, and several other dishes. As mentioned, I also stockpile rice, quinoa, and oats. Quinoa is a rare grain with a complete protein profile. I also stock up on baking supplies. For a few months now, I have been baking my own bread, along with an assortment of baked goods. Likewise, I stockpile dehydrated milk and arrowroot powder to substitute for eggs in baked goods. I do buy eggs, usually a carton of 18 organic eggs at the beginning of the month. Butter is a major expense for me. I need to look into making my own. 4 sticks of butter usually last me about a week. I need to look into making my own egg noodles, though most pasta is cheap enough as it is. I buy few processed foods, preparing to cook my own food. I have always loved to cook. Fresh vegetables and fruit are important, but since I don't budget much for meat, I can keep myself supplied in vegetables and fruit. So far, I do afford coffee, though I ration the use. If prices get too high, I will switch to tea. Mostly, I drink water. Food pantries are a must. Also, I suggest you download a food resale app like Too Good To Go. Through this app, I get deals on items that have to go. Their shelf life is expired, though they are still too good to throw away. I can get a bag of deli and prepared foods worth more than $30 for $9. Bags full of produce for $6. Salads and juice for $7. Baked goods for $5. Dairy and grocery bags for $6. All of this I get from the Western Market, which is a high-end grocery. In this way, I eat very well despite a limited food budget. In fact, I give a lot of food away, helping the needy and the homeless. Right now, I could easily feed 2 people. If I had a larger family, I would have to scale up food production. If things get much worse, I will start hunting squirrels and rabbits. There are plenty of them around here, and I have a professional compound wrist racket. I could also turn to fishing. Michigan has plenty of lakes and streams, and I have decades of experience foraging. If you want to try your hand at foraging, get a good reference book or 2. I recommend Peterson's Field Guides to Edible and Medicinal Plants. It's also good to have around a few wilderness survival guides, though there is a good adage about survival guides. Those who have them don't need them, and those who need them don't have them. It is possible to live well while making significant cuts in your food budget. This said, not everyone can make the sort of transition that I have done. And if you have a large family, then feeding your family is a significant problem. In the U.S., there is no excuse for food insecurity. If we would redistribute the wealth, we could guarantee that everyone has the right to food. Likewise, housing, medical care, and education. Instead, this country's wealth is exploited by the few to the impoverishment of the many.